Someone else is here. Hello, Lily. This. Wait.
She's
Oh, I'm just checking how the students doing here.
Oh, all right. Most of them left for another Chinese class. But I'll just since Kelly's here, I'll keep on going once class. All right. If you want one more
um,
moment.
I I put spin and change color turn and a yellow for everyone, but doesn't move.
So what are you looking at? Oh, it's 9:35. Perfect. What do you see when you press the green flag? What happens?
When I press the background just changes.
Okay, so the guy's not the virus is not spinning at all, right?
Yes.
So your code looks something like this, right? You have like this forever block right over the spin and change color block.
No,
Oh wait, what
that's
do you
not
have? Wait, sorry, I heard forever. What do you have?
mine. I put it under it.
Oh, you put the spin and change color underneath this block.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so let's see. Let me reset this. Let's take a look at the code right here. Okay, I'm just looking at my screen. Now I want you to pay close attention to the virus. Very close attention. When I click on the green flag, what happens?
I saw the background change into that.
Correct. But actually, the virus also turned by a very, very, very small amount. All right.
Oh,
But only turned once. That's the problem. It only turned once and it stopped turning afterwards. So the problem here is we want to make it so that the virus can be spinning over and over and over and over and over again, right? If you look at the finished product, right, you see the virus never stops spinning. It just keeps on spinning. It doesn't stop spinning. Just keeps on going, going, going. We want to do that. So let me show you what the block you want to use here, all right? Because it's a new block. It's a block called forever. It's in control, right? You see the section called
yeah,
control.
orange one.
Very good. There's a block called forever. So what forever does is it repeats the action inside this block over and over and over again, right? So if you inside forever you put if you put like a move 10, the spiral will move forward by 10 over and over and over again. If you put like
I got it.
perfect.
I got it.
Great. This last thing, one last thing, right? So now it should work, right? The code.
Yeah.
And one last thing though, I want you see the reset block, right? The red reset block.
Yeah.
I want you to put it like right above the forever block. It's just
Okay.
you reset the code every time you start it. Right? This is just something else we want to do.
Okay. There. I'm done.
Okay, let's move on to the virus, the syringe. So syringe is going to be a bit more difficult. Difficulty-wise, it's like doubled, uh, but we're going to be doing the same concept as the virus because we have a few pre-made blocks here that I want you to try out, use to try to figure this out. Okay,
Okay.
let's test it out. If you look at just look at my screen for now. There's two red blocks here. There's the one called change syringe color and reset syringe, and
Yeah.
there's one called launch. I'm going to click on both of them. I want you to tell me what happens the moment I clicked on them. All right. So pay attention to the
Okay.
product. I'm going to click on the change syringe color one. Tell me what happens.
It changes the needle um thing's color.
Very good. And also actually resets the syringe. Now it doesn't look like it's doing anything because it's already in this default position, but you'll see when you start working on it. All right. What it does.
Okay.
I'm going to click on now. I'm going to click on launch. Let's see. Tell me what happens.
The needle it shoots onto the virus.
Very good. And now take a look. If I click on the change syringe color block again, right? If I click on the first block again, it resets.
Oh.
Right. So if you actually snap it together, look what happens.
Mm.
If you connect them, because you first launch it and then you reset it, or you can even do the other way around. That works too. So you want to later on when you work on this, you want to figure out what's the right order. Okay. So now your goal is to find a way to make it so that every time you press space, every time you press the space bar, the syringe flies forward and sticks onto
Oh,
the virus. That's it. Right.
okay.
Now, there's two ways to do this actually, two ways of doing this. But for the first, it's another 5 minute, the 9:45. All right, 9:45. Try to figure out your way. Like find a way find a way, using whatever code, whatever block you can find in Scratch to figure this out. 9:45. I'll check in then.
My pink block still says reset and spin change color. How can I change it
Oh.
to the one?
That's a great point, actually. You want to move. You want to now code in the syringe. You see, there's a sprite that's called syringe. Syringe launch. You want to click on that one. That's the second syringe. The first syringe. Sorry, the second sprite. The first syringe.
Okay, I got it.
Right over down the bottom right side. Yeah, good. This remember, it's a second sprite. The first syringe. It's called syringe launch.
Yeah, I got it now.
Very good. Very good. Okay, 9:45. I'll check in then.
Okay. I don't have reset. I think I got it.
All right. So tell me what your code is. Tell me what your code looks like.
It's no, it won't move. It won't move. It's like it starts on the ground and then it just pops onto the virus.
Very good. And it does that whenever you press space.
It just sticks in one place.
Okay.
The virus is still spinning around.
That's fine. We're gonna work on that next. So, but does it launch forward when you press spacebar?
I don't use a space bar because I'm on a tablet.
Oh, you're on the
But I have to press on the blocks to make it move.
Oh, so you click on the block itself to make it move.
Yeah.
All right, that works too. That works perfectly. It's not okay. So every time you click on the rocket, it goes up, right? I mean, sorry,
Yeah.
mud rocket needle. Okay, so
And
very good. Now I'm gonna show you the code I have. All right. Um,
okay.
this is the way I do it. It may not be how you do it because you're on a tablet and all that, but then you know. So you first start with the one flag click block. You usually always start with that. That's just because usually start with you start the game by clicking on the flag. Um, so what you want to do right now is first the most important part is trying to find a way to detect when the user pressed space, or in your case, when the user clicked on the rocket. Right, that's the most important part. So there's two ways to do it. One way is by using the block called sensing. In the sensing block, there's a block in there called key space press.
Please, please press. Let's
That's one way you can do it. And then, so you can do if key space press, launch, change syringe color, and reset syringe. That's it. So now it works perfect. It looks like that.
Okay. Mine does not look like that. Press. For some reason, now when I press the blocks, it does not move. Does not move.
Oh, it's fine if you don't look like it, actually. It's you may have something like this. Does yours look like this? Maybe.
Uh,
This is another
no. Mine has a repeat over all of it and a wait 1 second and wait 1 second between some of them.
Oh, I see. Oh yeah, so the problem with that is so do you have anywhere do you have a block like if key space pressed or like a when space key pressed? Something
No.
right, you need
I
that somewhere. Because this is the only way for you to detect.
when space key pressed. Okay. Do I put it above it all or just at the side of it?
Which one are you using? The one on the left or on
At
the
the when space key pressed one.
yeah, this will be on above everything.
Okay.
It'll be like the top of its own code. Right, you see like that bump, right, on that code? Like all of those events blocks are like a bump. That's because it's meant to be like the first block.
Oh, okay.
You cannot put anything on top of that. It's like, it's like a stopper.
Okay. So do I have to take off the when clicked button?
No, this is good. Your code looks something like that.
Okay.
Both. So why you're copying that down? So both works.
Okay.
The way I approach coding usually, now when you do more advanced, sophisticated coding, runtime, and then how you do a problem matters. But usually it doesn't matter. Usually, as long as you can code it to get the job done, it's a good code. All right, that's how I think about it. As long as it gets the job done. As long as it gets the job done. And this is not bad. Nothing's a bad idea. This is a great. Uh, did you get it? Were you able to get it?
Yes.
All right, perfect. Let's move on. I'm gonna use the one on the right-hand side if you don't mind. It's the same thing. Actually no, I'll just break it apart. Both works. So the next few parts, the next part we want to do is we want to make it so the syringe sticks on the virus as it's spinning. That's important because if right, we want to do that. Now, the actual again, we're going to use like a preset code for it, um, a custom block. So I want you to make sure you follow my lead here. All right, the next few steps involve the use of a block called broadcasting. Broadcasting is a new concept. It's a concept that we touch the 001 curriculum touches on in unit 2. It's one of the most important concepts in Scratch actually. But For the purpose of the demo class, I don't want to get too deep into that. So just follow my lead here. All right. In the syringe attach sprite, the third one, or the second syringe, or the third sprite in all of them. Okay. You see the block where it says when I receive attach. Underneath that block, I want you to drag in my blocks, drag in the block attach. Right underneath when I receive attach, drag in the block attach from the my block section. Good. Now go back to the second sprite or the first syringe, the one where you coded everything. Now what I want you to do is I want you to go to events, drag out a block called broadcast attach. Right, you see broadcast attach? Just click on it, see what happens.
I see the needle spinning around on the virus.
Very good. So in fact, this is actually really a cool logic that you're not actually making the virus you shot forward to spin around the virus. You're actually going to be making like a clone of another syringe to make it look like, the virus you're shooting is spinning around the virus, right? And it's video games. It doesn't have to be real. And the cool part about this is, let me explain what broadcasting is really quickly. What broadcasting is it allows you to, how do I say this? It allows you to activate the code in another sprite, right? So it's basically like saying, it's basically like, let's say me and you, right? We're like very, very far apart right now, but it's basically saying me telling you to drag in a block, something like that, like another sprite giving another sprite instruction. That's basically what's going on here. Another sprite letting another sprite know to, hey, do that. This is important because broadcasting is the only way for separate sprites to like interact with each other. Right, as you can see right here, it is the first sprite's movement that will make the second sprite's clone appear and spin around the syringe. Spin around the virus. Okay. Now, here's what I want you to do. Now that you know that the broadcast attach block, right, it generates like a new syringe spinning around the virus, I want you to insert this block right here, somewhere in here, somewhere in between the red stuff, like one of these three places, to make it look like what it should look like. Let me know when you got it.
Because I put the wait buttons on it, do I have to take those away?
Yeah, most likely. Not gonna lie, you probably have to take it away. Because usually when you're creating your own project from scratch, this wouldn't be a problem because you can time it on your own. But since we're using preset blocks, they have like really specific timings. So adding these wait blocks can somewhat mess up the timing.
I don't know what happened, but now on the virus, there's like a lot of needles sticking out and spinning.
Maybe it's because of the repeat block, I think. Is making your code should just look like this right now. Just look like the one on the left hand side. Like that's it.
Oh, okay. Take the repeat.
No, you don't have to delete it if you don't want to. What you have, just like break it up. Break it up so it doesn't activate when you run it.
Okay.
Because usually when you delete something, you can't get it back. So sometimes it's nice to just keep it as backup. Coding tips 101.
What is this? No. I need to add this. It won't stick. Do I do this now? How can I take away the those other needles on the virus?
Oh, just press flag. It resets on its own. Click on the green flag.
The green flag. Oh, okay.
Okay.
I can only get it to like shoot onto the virus and another one just shows up and spins around.
Does it look like this? It looks like
No.
okay.
But that's a lot faster, but mine like it just shoots up and then another one shows up and starts spinning around while the one just and another one just like just stays there and doesn't move.
Okay. We can debug this together. You're using an iPad, right? Can you share screen?
Yes.
Or can you? Is it hard to share screen?
Wait, what? Share screen?
Yeah.
I can't share my screen.
Wait. Like, try again.
Oh. What do I press?
Uh, there's a share screen button. Like in Zoom, I think.
Wait, what? No, that's not the one I'm supposed to be sharing.
It's fine. Never mind. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna show you the code I have. So here's what it should look like on your side. This is the code right here. Right here. Instead of you may have something like one click on. See, because you're using like you're using
Oh no.
the code may have to differ by a bit. There's no input.
Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Who did this? My. I think when I pressed the shared button, because I pressed Google Drive, the whole thing reset it.
Oh, it's not good. Wait, to check again. Check your Chrome tab. Click on Chrome. You're using Chrome, right? Yeah, check your Chrome tab. Don't worry. If you should have yeah, it doesn't autosave. It's sad. Oh, yeah, that sucks.
Since I'm on iPad, I have to like it. Everything just got deleted.
Oh, you sure? Like you just reloaded? Like, are you looking at the Scratch page right now?
Right now, I pressed the link again, and now I see that the cat again.
Okay, so all right. I think it may still be there, like in your other tabs, maybe, maybe not. In any case, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Here's what we're gonna do. Okay. Just letting you know. If you okay, wait. Did you work? Perfect. You're in Zoom right now. I can send you a file. I think. I'm going to send you the answer key. Okay, the answer key file. All right. Now you've done all of this with me together. So it's fine if you just receive the answer key because you already done it. Let me just send this to you. Can I even do that? Stop share. Okay. Chat. No. Wait. What? Oh, file. Here we go. Your computer. I'm gonna send it to Zoom. Here's what it looks like. You can open that up in Scratch, but remember, you have to open that up in Scratch. So in Scratch, you go on File, Open Existing. All right. So download that first, and then click on File, Open Existing. Now, in that process,
I don't see in the chat box.
okay, in the chat box, see out there? It says it's sent on my phone.
No, I don't see it. I only see like someone said I saw Mina and the link you posted the first link you posted.
All right. Let's see. So we can't see it? No. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. Let me think. Well, let's see. First thing, actually, let's do this. We're gonna do the same with everyone else. Then, look first. Look for the class report. The class report is gonna be really detailed with all the instructions again. Now, since it's a demo class, actually, you won't be coming back to this project again. But if you want to, you can just recreate the project on your own. I think that's the best way to do it. You can just recreate the project on your own. You know how to do all of that. The few parts you're missing, actually, we didn't cover. We didn't have time to cover it anyways. Is one, what happens if a syringe hits another syringe? All right. I'll talk about that in the answer key as well. I mean, in the class report. And two, other like an extra stuff, like how do you make it so that it only, when you get eight syringes on the virus dies? How do you code that? I'll mention that in the class report as well. No, so as for the product itself, just recreate it on your own. That's honestly the best way to do this. All right. Okay, it's 10 o'clock. Do you have any questions?
No.
All right.
Oh, and I forgot to say, I think the time's different because right now it's like,
oh my god, you're right. Time difference is so okay. All right, thank you for letting me know. All right, talk to you later. Have fun in Chinese class.
bye bye.
Bye.